Hello, my name is Selah. I'm here at Low Mill on the second floor connector. We're going to be talking about my exhibition currently showing The Never Ending Theory. Let's take a look. Why not? Okay, so here we have Save the Forest. I really wanted to dig deep into my thought process on what really touches home for me. I see every day how careless we are becoming as a human collective, throwing trash out in the streets. We're not taking care of the earth properly the way we should. We see all over the world where habitat is decreasing. We're cutting down wildlife. We're cutting down their living grounds. A lot of animals are going extinct. So here in this particular painting, we see the animals have more of a humanistic trait, wearing pop culture, the necklace, the shoes. We have just different things going on here. And I really wanted to depict who we are as a people. If we continue to be careless and cut down their survival grounds, living grounds, if you will, what does that say about us as a society, as humans, as people? We're no different from who they are when it comes down to our core instincts. So let's just think about saving ourselves. Save the forest, it just means saving ourselves. So here we are at the first portion of the exhibition, 7 days a week. So we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, hump day, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, which is known as the Sabbath. So these pieces were meant to be looked at individually and collectively. So when you review these pieces and reflect as you watch and see the structure of the canvas and the colors applied, I want you to take a second to really observe the colors and then the choices in which they were laid and applied. So the intention of creating this body of work is to get us to talk about what are we really doing in society as humans. Economically, we are put into a system, there's structures and things put into place where we work a 9 to 5 or we work a job or whatever that may be to live, to survive. But why? Who told us this is the way for us to live? So I wanted to bring a conversation about within the art community or those who may not be in the art community, what are some other ways we can truly maneuver and still be a successful race without having to work to survive? Is there another option? Do you think there's another choice for us? Or is this just the way? So I wanted to kind of really give us a chance to really see what's happening with us. Are we lost? Or are we on the right track? You tell me. I'm with my man Godbody here. As you see, there's a lot of expression going on. He's just here hanging out, enjoying the art, living his life as colorful as possible. So this piece is just an expressionist piece. Underneath you'll see some medical terms on the ligament, bones, and muscle structure hidden underneath the color. Most humans have auras, so this is a representation of someone who's living and someone who's dying from society. There's color, and then there's black, just black hue on this left side of the portion of this particular structure. So this piece is meant to be broken down in many phases. It'll take maybe a few days to actually dissect it all. This is Godbody. This is the next phase of the exhibition. I have here a piece that's very dear to me. Da Vinci has a way of using humanism in such a particular way. I wanted to make it something that reflect me particularly. So in here, you have multiple windows, you have inscriptions, you have formulas that kind of show and expose the abilities of the human race. Things that we may not know that we are capable of, and things we may know about. So you have chakra points, you have formulas for telekinesis, you have the atom broken down, you have emotion where it says no fear, because fear is truly one of the only things that limits us, okay? We have 360 degrees of our heart. When our heart is exemplified, nothing can really stop you, all right? We have the medical logo or emblem here, 180 degrees of censorship. There's a lot of things that can turn you around if you're not going in the right direction. So when you see certain numbers and pinpoints and angles, I'm using mathematics to kind of explain the art. All right. Kundalini is basically one of those things, if you're in the meditative community, it's talking about all of your energies being aligned, you being in tune with who you are in the universe. This picture depicts being in tune with yourself, God, and the universe. So in one hand, you'll see flowers that represents growth, being able to give back. And then on the other side, on the top of that hand, you see him holding a firearm that shows the nature of a man. You can only go too far, and there's a thin balance between love and friction, I would say. So here we have another painting. The title is called 12. It's just a slang from my community. We use what we call an officer 12. Some may hear 5-0, same thing. This is a very emotional piece that may hold controversy. In this piece, you see what we call today African Americans. He's from another era, of course, where you see him with shackles on his arms. Above his head is a bearing light to basically signify his innocence in a sense. You see some smearing of red that just represents the blood that was shed from multitudes of lost individuals or individuals who lost their lives to police brutality. So in this piece, I want to create a conversation on how do you separate the good cop from the bad cop, and what is justified to kill a man. So in this piece, it takes a little time to kind of digest the fierceness that's within this piece. But whenever you have a chance, come by, take a look. I would love to have a conversation about what are we doing where we can fix this. The theory is, are there any good cops? Are all cops bad? I don't know, tell me. Well, you know we have to talk about flat Earth. Most people think the Earth's round. Some think it's flat. How do we know? Did we really land on the moon? Who's to say? There's a lot of controversy within this topic. I would really love to hear from you what you think in terms of the structure of the Earth. Are we floating, orbiting, round, flat? Let me know what you think. January the 8th on Sunday will be the closing reception. I would love for you all to come out. Let's talk about art. Let's talk about one of your favorite pieces that you see here today. Let's talk about something that really intrigued you about the pieces. I would love for you all to hang out with me and just enjoy the night. Also, the pieces are for sale.